Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my singles. This is for new love coming into your life. We are going to ask Spirit today for some evidence. We have some initials and numbers. I also pulled out my blocks with words to see if we can get a phrase or a sentence from Spirit. I have lots of clues. When is someone coming? What their personality is like. You can also use this as a confirmation for someone who has just come into your life, for those of you that are watching, but it is designed for new love coming in. Okay, so let's get started. Welcome to anybody that's new. Welcome back, of course, to all my Aries. Thank you for your love and your support always. Thank you for always being there and being a part of this journey on YouTube with me. Spirit, I am here with Aries. Actually, I want to start with my letters. Spirit, I'm here with Aries. Let's get some clues. Let's start with some letters and some initials, some numbers. I'll get a handful here and we'll get these on the table. Spirit, if you could please guide me for my Aries, for anyone who has found this message. What message are they meant to hear? I am listening for you now. I have the letter Q. I have an I. I have an E, F, D, H, C. I have a second letter E, so we'll put those together. It could be significant. 2. I have the letter L. I have a W. I have a second I, the letter I. I have also a second letter C. The number 5 could be the month of May. I have a letter V. Let's put that over here. Let's see. We'll move these down just a hair so we can get that V in. And we'll have lots of room for our cards. I have a lot of cards for you guys. And there's my V. And I have the number 8. So it could be May, could be August. We'll just put those over here. Beautiful. So we'll just use these as some clues. They could be somebody that's connected to you now, but as I said, this is a manifestation reading for new love coming and some evidence from Spirit, what Spirit has for you. So could be those initials in the future. Spirit, what do you want my Aries to know? What is important for them? What is their guidance? Happiness. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. Joy was my word of the year a few years ago. And I used to just say I didn't need to be in joy all day long. But if I was able to recognize joyful moments throughout my day, I felt like it was a good day. You know, when I really felt myself in that sense of joy, and then I acknowledged it and said, yeah, I'm definitely feeling good right now. So happiness can be found. Okay, immense happiness. I love that. A sacred space, time for the dreamer in you. Find your power and stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. So any sacred space, whether it's your bedroom, a special place in your home, some people, their sacred space is their car, just somewhere that you can go and be you. Time for you, time to dream, time to manifest. It's very important that you have that private space for you. And then I have adversity. See the gifts and challenge. One can be taught within the calm, but the greatest lessons are learned from the storm. So if you feel like you've just come out of a storm, okay, you just had something happened in another relationship, you have been struggling, obviously you have come out, you're on the other side, you're ready to try again, you're ready to look for new love. So there is a sense of calmness after a storm. There's also a sense of, I don't want to go through that again, and what can I do in the future to prevent myself from either attracting the wrong energy into my life or keeping the wrong energy in my life for longer than I should have, something like that. But the lessons that are learned. We all learn lessons. There's no regrets. There's no regrets. We don't look back. We move forward. We stay in the present, and we look forward to the future. Right. So no regrets. Let's see what Spirit has for us for our cards. I have a 6 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and the Hermit. And I have an 8 of Wands. So I can see you moving on. Okay. I can see you going, almost a sense of falling back on what it is that you really want, what it is you always saw for your future, how you always saw your path unfolding, the kind of life that you want to live, whether it's, I want to be, in a committed relationship, in a home with kids, family, settled down. What is it that you want? The sense of I've moved on, and 8 of Cups is such a beautiful card in the respect that it's when you have fulfilled that emotional need, when you have completed an emotional part of your journey, it's okay to move on. So for those of you that went through some kind of storm, heartbreak, hurt, it's okay for you to move on, right? You've completed that journey. And then the Hermit gives you that time and space to allow yourself to get to know yourself again sometimes, look at things from a different perspective, understand who you are, where you're headed, and constantly be improving is how I see the Hermit. Okay. Like, I'm going to go to this sacred space and I'm going to improve myself. And then I love the 8 of Wands coming into you because it's sharing with me the a new energy, a forceful energy. Spirit just said, a little bit of a force to be reckoned with. I have a 9 of Swords. Okay, so this is a sense of I have felt trapped. I have worried that I'm going to be trapped again. So, or controlled, or somebody that is going to hold me hostage from who I want to be. But that's not what Spirit wants for you. Spirit wants you to certainly be free and certainly share your life with somebody that you feel the best, your best self. A Knight of Swords, that's up to you. It's up to you to decide. It's up to you to push forward and put boundaries around yourself or understand what it is that you really want and are capable of. I want to focus on this 8 of Wands for a moment because we have this sudden shift of energy coming into us. And sometimes it's passion. Sometimes it's somebody else is just put in front of us and they open up this door. They open up this window into what if. And I feel like, even if I feel like I have been hermiting, isolating, and you know that about yourself, sometimes the universe has other plans and they literally will shift your energy for you. They will put somebody in front of you that just opens you up again. So I have a feeling this person maybe is coming into you unexpectedly, because maybe you think, I'm working on myself right now. I'm not really ready for a connection. You don't get to decide who you fall in love with or when. Only Spirit does. An euphoric connection. I feel something. It's like an outer body experience is euphoric to me. A loyalty, somebody being very loyal to you, somebody being there for you, somebody being very kind to you. Maybe they come into your life with an act of kindness. Can I help you? Do you need help with that? I'll volunteer, I'm available. I'll help, so maybe they come into your life with this act of kindness that you weren't really expecting. Learning from our past. They're constantly learning. They're growing. They're filled with love. They're looking for someone to share their love. Beautiful. They're truthful and loyal, so that must be important to you. They're in love. They're not going to just have, I think I care about you. They're going to fall in love with you. I always see we don't fall in love with everybody in our lifetime. We love a lot of different people. We love in a lot of different ways. We have a lot of different types of relationships. There's only a handful of people in our lifetime that we may fall in love with. And when it happens, you know it. It just feels different. They're fit. Okay. They take care of themselves. They're intelligent. Take that. They're learning. They're always learning. They're experienced. Maybe they're very good at what they do. Maybe you're very impressed with their work, something like that. They're very active. They like to be out and about. They're very fit. They're very passionate about what they do, whether it's their work. It's almost a sense of they throw themselves into whatever they have in front of them. Like if they're at work, they're really passionate about their work, their time off. They have really deep passions about either working out or sports or something like that. But their passion, of course, is going to be towards you. They're going to be very passionate towards you. When they're with you, they're going to throw themselves into their time with you. So I feel like they're very focused in that regard. Their mind doesn't wander, like they can stay on track. Transforming. This will be a life transforming experience for you. I feel like they're coming into your life when you least expect it. Or maybe you just, I don't know, maybe you just hadn't opened that door, doting. So they're very attentive to you. They're very balanced. They're very easygoing, easy to talk to. Maybe it just starts to happen. Maybe it's not a big deal. They're very patient. Sometimes we put a lot of effort into, dating people. And then other times somebody just comes into our life and it comes in as we're just talking. We start out as friends. We strike up a conversation. They make us laugh. All of a sudden we realize like, hey, like, who are you? If spirit wants this person in your life, they will put them in front of you. Put it that way. Spirit, what will their feelings be for us? You are my destiny. Part of me feels like they're searching for you. It could be a twin flame in separation, could be a soul connection in separation. But this feeling of where just our paths are going to cross. You complete me. You complete me. You are what has been missing in my life. You're my paradise and my heaven. Yeah, sometimes you don't know what you need until it's put in front of you. You don't realize what you are missing until it's put in front of you. My whole being, body, mind, and soul is attracted to you. So I'm totally into you. I'm just total. I love that. Just the sense of, I love your voice. I love your intellect. I love how passionate you are about life. I love to listen to you laugh. Like I'm just totally into you. So that feels good. I wish you could see how beautiful and amazing you truly are. If you could see yourself through my eyes, right? If you could see yourself right now, how I see you. I've been hoping. It's like I'm hoping and praying for this. I've been waiting for this. So you may have been praying for this. They have been praying for this. So Spirit knows what you both need, what you both want, and what the destiny is supposed to be. Thank you for still loving me. This is the sense of, I'm going to put this in a forward future sense that we're going to go through a lot together as a couple. But no matter what we go through in life, we are going to continue to love each other, right? It's this, the ups and downs of family and life's, things that are thrown our way. It's this feeling of we will continue to love each other no matter what. And that I like. So we're in it for the long run. You could turn me on with just a touch. So there's this incredible sense of passion, incredible sense of chemistry. Maybe I've never been turned on by anybody this way. something like that. Spirit, what do you have for us for guidance in this connection from my Aries? Let's see. The Ice Queen, ideas preserve non-action and a sense of entitlement. Now, we had that Hermit earlier. We had that feeling of this person's coming into us unexpectedly. You may feel like you've shut this off, this part of your life off for a while. Like, I don't want a relationship. I'm tired of being burnt. I'm tired of being hurt. And I just feel like Spirit's energy is just going to push right through that. It's like what you want and what Spirit wants for you are two totally different things. So for those of you that have been pushing away the idea of starting something new, you know, maybe you have the idea of it would be nice if it happens, but I'm not gonna try. Maybe Spirit has other plans for you that they're just going to put this person in front of you again in this friendly, easygoing, kind of organic way. And, you know, it just kind of takes off from there. The resting tree, patience and stillness. You may feel like you still need to be alone, and that's okay. If that's something that you need right now, Spirit will know when the right timing is. If you say, I'm still healing, I've got work to do, I'm still finding myself, I'm still looking for, you know, what it is that I think I need, then Spirit will come in divine timing. The web weaver, synchronicities, divine intelligence, and a sense of cause and effect. So synchronicity, right time, the right place, the divine intelligence. Only the divine knows what is best for you. So again, this feeling of your energy may shift without you taking the action. Okay. Sometimes we put a lot of energy into it. Sometimes we're looking, we're dating, we're talking to people. And then other times we back off from that energy and we just kind of let go and surrender. And then maybe that's when this particular relationship comes in. So it depends on what Spirit wants for you. There's no right or wrong way. It's just, you know, all in the timing. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you want us to know in this connection? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. I have an Empress. The Page of Pentacles. And I have a Queen of Pentacles. So lots of Pentacle energy. Now, of course, Pentacle is material, security, but it's also connecting us to how our body feels, security within our body, how this person makes us feel. So it could be this sense of when we're together with this King and Queen energy, whether it's a committed relationship or we're just getting to know each other, I feel really comfortable with you. I feel safe with you. I feel like I can say anything I want to you. I feel secure. I feel like we can grow together. There's all this fruition here with these kind of not vegetables, but fruits and dates and plums and all kinds of fun stuff. And this sense of even fertility here with this queen. You know, you're an Empress and the Queen of Pentacles with this bunny, and this sense of fertility coming into me that I feel like my feminine energy is protected when I'm with you. There's something going on with that also. So that feels good. And then there's this little kind of feeling of, I want to give this time to grow. And if you look at this card, I love this little card because everything in the card is like large. It's this little fairy, and it's a huge pumpkin, and it's large leaves. And you can see it's just like, I want to give this some time to grow. I want to learn about you with these books down here. And I just feel like I'm willing to put in the time to watch it grow all around me. So they see you as this beautiful Empress. They want to protect this feminine energy. You feel safe and secure. And it is a beautiful feeling. It really is. It's a feeling of no matter what, I feel like we could get through something together. Let's see what sign they are. Let's see what sign they are. Spirit, what sign could my person be? I have a Virgo. I have a Libra. They could be an Aquarius. Okay. And they could be a Leo, self-confident, loyal. Okay. So they could be other signs, but these are the signs Spirit's giving me just for today. So let's see. Now, the big question always is when. When is this person coming? Any clues for timeline, Spirit, for my Aries? What do you want them to know? We have the number 5 because that could be May. We have the number 8. That could be August. Spirit, is it very soon? Is it happening now? Is it on its way? Next month. Next month. I'll take next month. At the holidays. Now that came into me as it's a gift. You know, like we could be together by the holidays. We could be together for this Christmas, something like that. January. We could definitely be heading into next year. And I have June. So next month is June from when I'm recording this. So maybe Spirit's letting us know that this connection's not that far away. And we'll be heading into the holidays together, which would be something to really look forward to. And we'll be heading into the new year. You know, we'll be celebrating the new year together. So that I really like. Let's get some of these charms. Let's see what these charms are saying. Let's see if we can get a sentence. Now, I have this bowl of charms, which are words and letters. And sometimes I get a little sentence or get a little phrase that just jumps out at me intuitively. And we're just going to see what Spirit has. So I have some new letters. I have the letter W. We had a W already. I have an F also. I have an E. So some of these are just confirmations. And I have a G. So some of these letters we've already had. Let's see. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, got a couple things coming into me. Okay, so let's go with these. The first thing I have is, it says with his May, but how it's coming into me is with him, like with him, with he, this May. Okay, so that's came into me. So May is still pretty important, something like that. This came into me as this person saw a lady. They do see that Empress. They do see that feminine energy jumping out. So they do see this, you're polished, you're beautiful. They treat you like a lady. They respect you. There's something going on with that. And then I liked this one probably the most because it says man which hear. And how it came into me was, this person is a good listener. Okay. The man who hears, the man who's going to put the time into hearing you, listening to you, understanding you. So they respect you. They see you coming into their life. They see you coming in maybe in May. And then this sense of they're a great listener. So maybe Spirit, maybe you like, that's important to you, that you want somebody that you feel like you can really talk to and that you can talk about anything to. So maybe that's Spirit's way of kind of acknowledging that for you. Spirit, what else do you want us to know about this connection? A soulmate connection. A connection from your past life has emerged. Embrace this connection. Now, if this is a soulmate, they are going to organically find you. They're searching for you. So they are going to organically find you. And if the timing is right for this soulmate to find you, then they will just appear in your life, even if it's unexpected on your end. So that's okay. That's nice. I have some confusion. The present is clouded, the future uncertain. For more information is needed for clarity. So I think that you are either or have been isolating or hermiting, and because you need it, and that's okay. When you are in the hermit stage and you're single and you're waiting, it allows you to remove the confusion. It allows you to see clearly what it is that you need. So just keep working on that. Go into that sacred space, spend time alone, do things for yourself, just work on growing spiritually and emotionally. And it's going to become easier for you over time is to crystal clear what it is that you need, And then there's uncertainty. A true romantic connection is unclear. A deeper understanding is required. So could be some uncertainty about some energy around you. Like, is it going to go anywhere? Or it's somebody that is in your life now that you're not sure, like, why are they in my life? Those relationships, if it's not moving forward, if it's not turning into this person really wants to be with you, they want to be with you all the time, they can't wait to be with you. Sometimes people are put in our path that aren't necessarily meant to turn into a full-term commitment. They're put in our path to learn a quick lesson. They could be in our life for a couple of days. They could be in our life for a couple of weeks. And if you feel confused and uncertain about it, there's probably a good reason. All right. So focus on what it is that you need and what you want, because this is going to be a very easy connection, Spirit had said. Somebody that listens, somebody that talks to you. So it shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be confusing. Okay. I have challenges. Negative and unhealthy obstacles are upon you. Be careful. So maybe this uncertainty is causing you challenges right now. And Spirit's possibly saying, look at it for what it is. Maybe it's not forever. Maybe it's not meant to be, because we have a soulmate for you. All right. It could be as simple as that. And then I have spiritual. Traditional values or spiritual lessons need to be learned. So every time we go through this process of, I don't know what Spirit has for me, it's revealed to us. The spiritual lesson is revealed to us. And we get stronger, we get wiser, and our soul just, knows what it needs. So it's okay. It's okay to wait. It's okay to be patient. It's okay to take care of yourself first. Spirit, please give me some final messages about this connection and any feelings about this connection. I have a Knight of Wands. I have a Chariot. 10 of Cups. And I have a Death card. So let go, a little bit of a letting go with that Death card of if there's anything that's you feel uncertain about. Somebody that's tying up your energy that isn't going anywhere. That could be happening. I've got this passion coming into me that's moving forward probably pretty quickly, and it's moving in the direction of we can be really happy together. And this person is going to have something to offer you with the Ace of Pentacles. This feeling of, I have lots to offer you. Okay. Whether it's, I want to start a future with you. I want to, look at bottom of the deck again. I have the sun. Look at this gorgeous sun, this beautiful butterfly ready to fly. Into this happy home, happy family. They have something to offer you. This is somebody new, which we said, this is somebody that we have, we're recently meeting. They're coming into our life pretty easily, something like that. Spirit, please share with me. What do you want my messages to be? What do we have? You're the only one that I would give my life for. So there's a kind of a dedication feeling there. I feel dedicated to you. It's a spiritual awakening and it's a new beginning of love with this sun. Look for 1111. It's a soul connection with a spiritual awakening. It's when we fall in love, it's a feeling of the grass is greener, the sky is bluer. I've never felt this way before. Your feminine energy is awakening. They did use the word fertility. Doesn't mean you're going to go out and have a baby, but fertility to me is just the sense of growing. Could be everything from a seed turning into a seedling, turning into a tree is also fertility, right? So new beginning of love. And I'm just so hopeful is how I feel right now. I feel so hopeful because sometimes someone comes into our life when we least expect it. And that's perfect. I remember you, a soul connection. I feel like I've known you forever. I only want to be with you. I'm leaving a karmic situation behind, something that isn't serving me, something that isn't going anywhere. I love how much faith you have in me. No one has ever believed in me the way that you do, and I treasure you more than you know. Beautiful. Choose love, not fear. 666. Breaking free, detachments, forgiveness, independence, a life path, and a journey. So it's a process. It's a process of some of the things that maybe we have to go through to be where we want to be with who Spirit wants us to have, who they want to have in our life. I love you and care for you more than you will ever know. Beautiful. Like words can't express how much I love you. I see you in my dreams, and in my dreams, we are already together. They want you to believe. I love this. This is beautiful. Let go of that feeling of I'm no longer looking. We always want to be looking for love. We always want to be open to receiving love. But if for some reason you've put this area of your life on hold just for now, and said, you know what, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I want you to believe. I want you to believe that in your dreams, you're already together. That is gorgeous. Let's put this out into the universe. This is somebody that's totally into you, can't get enough of you, comes into your life unexpectedly. And then we're going to dream that we're already together. That I love. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I would love for you to join us. Thank you always to my Aries for your love and support. Claim this reading below. Anyone who'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.